We all reach for that jar of mayonnaise when making sandwiches, salads, or dips. It is one of America's most popular condiments, with the average person consuming over 4 pounds annually. But some of the most popular brands on grocery store shelves are packed with ingredients that could be harming your health. From inflammatory oils to questionable additives and misleading labels, nutritionists are calling these brands out for all the wrong reasons. In this video, we expose 6 mayonnaise brands you should avoid at all costs. Stay tuned until the end, because we will also reveal 3 brands that are actually worth buying. 1. Miracle Whip. For decades, Miracle Whip has been a household staple, marketed as a tangy alternative to mayonnaise. But here is the truth. Miracle Whip is not technically mayonnaise. According to FDA regulations, to be called mayo, a product must contain at least 65% oil. Miracle Whip falls short, which is why it is labeled as a dressing instead. The biggest problem is high fructose corn syrup, a highly refined sugar linked to serious health issues. Research found that high fructose corn syrup consumption is associated with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. One study with 41 children with obesity showed that replacing fructose with starch reduced liver fat by nearly 50% in just 9 days. This is not just about weight gain. High fructose corn syrup has been linked to insulin resistance, increased triglycerides, and higher risk of type 2 diabetes. Miracle Whip also contains soybean oil, a highly processed seed oil high in omega-6 fatty acids. When consumed in excess, omega-6 fats can contribute to inflammation in the body. Health experts warn the typical American diet already contains too much omega-6, creating an unhealthy imbalance that can lead to weight gain, joint pain, and increased heart disease risk. The ideal omega-6 to omega-3 ratio should be around 4 to 1 or lower, but most Americans consume ratios closer to 16 to 1, largely due to processed foods containing these cheap seed oils. Then there are the additives. Modified cornstarch, potassium sorbate, and natural flavors round out the formula. What is more concerning is that in 2009, Kraft removed high fructose corn syrup after public pressure, promoting it as healthier. They launched a marketing campaign touting cleaner ingredients. But just a few years later, they quietly switched back to high fructose corn syrup without any announcement. Consumers only discovered this by reading ingredient lists. This deceptive practice shows the company prioritizes profits over consumer health. Skip the Miracle Whip and choose a real mayonnaise made with better oils. Number 2. Kraft Real Mayonnaise. The word real on the label suggests quality, but Kraft Real Mayonnaise ranks among the unhealthiest options available. The primary culprit is soybean oil. It undergoes chemical extraction and extreme heat processing. The refining process uses hexane, a petroleum-derived chemical solvent, to extract oil from soybeans. While most hexane is removed before the final product, trace amounts may remain. The oil is then heated, bleached, and deodorized at temperatures exceeding 500 degrees Fahrenheit, destroying beneficial nutrients and creating potentially harmful compounds. Registered dietitian Trista Best explains that while Kraft Mayo is a classic, its main ingredient, soybean oil, lacks the nutrient density of healthier alternatives like avocado-based mayonnaise. A single tablespoon of Kraft Mayo contains nearly 6 grams of omega-6 linoleic acid. For someone eating 2,000 calories daily, just 2 tablespoons of this mayo provides over 5% of daily calories from linoleic acid, about 5 times higher than what nutrition experts consider healthy levels. The eggs used are non-organic, meaning they likely come from hens raised with antibiotics and genetically modified feed, significantly reducing nutritional quality. Conventional eggs contain far fewer omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants compared to eggs from pasture-raised hens. Kraft Mayo contains disodium EDTA, a chemical preservative that extends shelf life but offers 0 health benefits. EDTA is used medically to treat heavy metal poisoning. While the FDA considers it safe in small amounts, studies suggest EDTA can build up in the body over time, potentially causing skin rashes or calcium depletion. The product also contains natural flavors, an industry term that hides undisclosed additives. 1 tablespoon contains 90 milligrams of sodium, and most people use 2 to 3 tablespoons, quickly adding over 200 milligrams just from mayo alone. For individuals managing blood pressure or cardiovascular health, these hidden sodium sources matter. Kraft Real Mayonnaise represents everything wrong with mass-produced condiments. It is cheap to manufacture, packed with inferior ingredients, and loaded with preservatives. 3. Hellmann's Real Mayonnaise. For over a century, Hellmann's has been one of America's most iconic mayo brands, holding 31% market share in the United States. With that blue ribbon logo and promise of real ingredients, many consumers assume they're getting premium quality. Unfortunately, the reality is less impressive. Despite being the market leader, Hellmann's relies on the same cheap ingredients as budget brands. The biggest problem is soybean oil. Stuart Peck, a nutrition consultant, explains that while Hellmann's is a classic, its main ingredient lacks the nutrient density of healthier alternatives. Soybean oil is high in omega-6 fats. The typical Western diet contains too much omega-6, creating an unhealthy ratio with omega-3 fatty acids linked to inflammation and chronic health conditions, including heart disease and diabetes. When you consume mayonnaise made with soybean oil daily, you're adding significant amounts of inflammatory fats to your diet without even realizing it. Hellmann's contains calcium disodium EDTA, a preservative with no nutritional value that exists only to extend shelf life. It also uses natural flavors, allowing manufacturers to include a wide range of additives without disclosure. Natural flavors can contain numerous chemicals, some derived from natural sources but heavily processed. Food scientists use these compounds to make products taste consistent and regardless of base ingredient quality. Hellmann's boasts about using 100% certified cage-free eggs. But cage-free is largely marketing with minimal standards. It does not mean hens had outdoor access, healthy diets, or humane conditions. They could still be crammed into massive barns with thousands of birds, never seeing sunlight or eating a natural diet. True free-range or pasture-raised eggs come from hens that spend significant time outdoors, eating insects and grasses alongside their feed, producing eggs with superior nutrition and richer flavor. For a brand with over 100 years of history and billions in annual sales, Hellmann's could afford better ingredients. Instead, they rely on cheap oils and brand recognition to maintain dominance. 4. Blue Plate Mayonnaise. Blue Plate has been a Southern favorite for generations, popular in states like Louisiana and Mississippi, where it is considered a regional treasure. The brand markets itself with a traditional recipe image, suggesting simplicity and quality reminiscent of Grandma's kitchen. But the ingredient list tells a different story. This is not homemade mayo lovingly crafted with care. It is another mass-produced product built on the same cheap ingredients as national brands. Nutrition expert Mary Ellen Sabat explains that Blue Plate may claim a simple recipe, but its primary ingredient is soybean oil, a seed oil linked to inflammation. The manufacturing involves chemical solvent extraction using hexane, followed by high heat treatment and deodorization. What remains is a neutral tasting fat stripped of nutrients and potentially containing harmful byproducts. The oil bears little resemblance to the natural product it came from. The eggs are conventional, non-organic, from hens likely raised in confined operations with no outdoor access. Studies show eggs from pasture-raised hens contain 3 times more omega-3 fatty acids and 7 times more beta-carotene than eggs from caged hens. By choosing the cheapest eggs, Blue Plate sacrifices nutrition for profit. The difference in egg quality directly impacts the nutritional value of the final product. You are not getting the vitamins and healthy fats that authentic mayonnaise should provide. Blue Plate also contains added sugar, unnecessary in traditional mayonnaise. Authentic mayo requires only oil, egg yolks, vinegar or lemon juice, and seasonings. The classic French recipe contains no sugar whatsoever. Added sugar is purely for flavor enhancement, masking inferior ingredient quality. It is a telltale sign the manufacturer knows their base ingredients do not taste good enough on their own. The brand has built its reputation on regional loyalty and nostalgia. Many Southern families have been buying Blue Plate for generations. But nostalgia should not cloud judgment about health. Just because a brand has existed for decades does not mean it uses quality ingredients. 5. McCormick Mayonnaise. McCormick, known for quality spices and seasonings trusted by home cooks nationwide, also makes mayonnaise. Unfortunately, that reputation for quality does not extend to their mayo line. According to nutritionists, McCormick Mayonnaise ranks as one of the worst options because of an exceptionally long list of questionable ingredients. If you read the label carefully, it reads more like a chemistry textbook than a food product. The foundation is soybean oil, but McCormick takes the processing issues further with numerous additives that other brands do not even include. The ingredient list features modified food starch, a thickener chemically altered from corn or potatoes. Modified starches undergo physical, enzymatic, or chemical treatments to change their properties, making them useful for industrial food production, but removing them further from real food. McCormick Mayo contains multiple chemical preservatives, including potassium sorbate and sodium benzoate, both of which raise health concerns. Sodium benzoate, when combined with vitamin C or citric acid often present in mayonnaise, can form benzene, a known carcinogen. While regulatory agencies consider the levels typically low, it is concerning to have this chemical reaction occurring in a refrigerated food product you may be consuming regularly. The product also contains artificial flavors, synthetic chemicals created in laboratories to mimic real food flavors. They offer no nutritional value and exist purely to make cheap ingredients taste acceptable. Natural mayonnaise gets its flavor from quality eggs, good oil, and proper seasoning. When mayo needs artificial flavoring just to be palatable, it signals problems with ingredient quality. McCormick Mayo's nutritional profile is equally troubling. It contains high amounts of omega-6 fatty acids from soybean oil and elevated sodium content compared to other brands. The high sodium is particularly concerning for people managing hypertension or cardiovascular issues. Consumer reviews reflect poor quality, noting an artificial taste, a strange texture that does not quite emulsify properly, and an unpleasant aftertaste that lingers. Many mention it does not work well in recipes and tends to separate or become watery when mixed with other ingredients or exposed to temperature changes. What is particularly disappointing is that McCormick built its reputation on spice quality, but that expertise did not translate to their mayonnaise line. Even at discount prices, this product is not worth putting in your body. Number 6. Hellmann's Vegan Dressing and Sandwich Spread. As plant-based eating has grown popular, many consumers have turned to vegan alternatives hoping for healthier options. Unfortunately, vegan does not automatically mean healthy, as Hellmann's Vegan Spread demonstrates. This product shows you can make a plant-based mayo substitute just as processed and unhealthy as traditional versions, sometimes even worse. The vegan label creates a health halo effect that tricks consumers into thinking they are making a nutritious choice. The most concerning ingredient is calcium disodium EDTA. That preservative is used medically to treat lead poisoning. In food, it extends shelf life by preventing oxidation. While the FDA deems it safe in limited amounts, studies show it may accumulate in the body over time, potentially leading to health issues including skin rashes, asthma symptoms, and calcium depletion. Hellmann's Vegan Spread is made primarily with canola oil, another heavily processed seed oil. The manufacturing includes hexane extraction, bleaching, and extreme heat deodorization. Any beneficial nutrients are stripped away, leaving a high omega-6 fat. What started as a plant becomes an industrial product barely recognizable as food. The product also contains modified food starch and relies on multiple additives and emulsifiers to achieve a creamy texture without egg yolks. Many consumers report an artificial taste and strange texture. For vegans or people with egg allergies, this product might seem convenient, but it is not a health food. Small specialty brands have successfully created plant-based alternatives using whole food ingredients and minimal processing. After seeing how bad some mass-market brands are, let's highlight 3 doing things right. 1. Primal Kitchen Avocado-Oil Mayo. When it comes to clean ingredient mayonnaise, Primal Kitchen stands above the competition. Founded by Mark Sisson, a health and wellness expert, this brand was created with a simple philosophy. Every bite should be both delicious and healthful. Unlike conventional mayos made with cheap soybean oil, Primal Kitchen uses avocado oil rich in monounsaturated fats. These heart-healthy fats reduce inflammation, improve heart health, and support absorption of vitamins A, D, E, and K. Avocado oil also has one of the highest smoke points of any cooking oil, making it incredibly stable and resistant to oxidation during processing and storage. The ingredient list is remarkably simple. Avocado oil, organic vinegar, organic eggs, organic egg yolks, salt, rosemary extract, and mustard seed extract. 6 ingredients, all recognizable as real food. No chemical preservatives, no modified starches, no hidden flavors. This is the kind of ingredient list your grandmother would recognize and approve of. The eggs are certified humane, cage-free, and organic, meaning hens have access to outdoor space, eat an organic diet free from pesticides and GMO feed, and live in conditions meeting strict animal welfare standards. These eggs are significantly more nutritious than conventional eggs, containing higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin E. When you eat Primal Kitchen mayo, you are getting eggs that actually contribute to your health. Primal Kitchen mayo is Whole30 approved, certified paleo, and keto certified. Being approved by all three rigorous programs speaks volumes about ingredient quality and purity. These certifications are not just marketing labels. They represent third-party verification that the product meets strict nutritional standards. Yes, it costs more than conventional brands. A 12-ounce jar retails for around $10 to $12 compared to $3 or $4 for brands like Hellmann's or Kraft. But you are getting organic eggs, premium avocado oil, and avoiding chemical preservatives. When it comes to your health, that price difference is justified. Think of it as an investment in better nutrition rather than an expense. Number 2. Sir Kensington's avocado-oil mayonnaise. Another brand leading the clean mayo revolution is Sir Kensington's, known for its commitment to quality and ethical food production. Sir Kensington's uses avocado oil, providing heart-healthy monounsaturated fats. Studies show diets rich in these fats can lower bad LDL cholesterol while raising good HDL cholesterol, significantly reducing heart disease risk. The eggs are certified humane free range, ensuring hens have meaningful outdoor access where they can forage and dust bathe. Research shows eggs from pasture-raised hens contain up to 3 times more omega-3 fatty acids and 7 times more beta-carotene than eggs from caged hens. Sir Kensington's is committed to fair trade practices and ethical sourcing. They work directly with farmers who share their values of sustainability and humane animal treatment. The ingredient list is straightforward: avocado oil, organic egg yolks, organic whole eggs, distilled vinegar, fair trade organic cane sugar, salt, organic lemon juice, and organic rosemary extract. Every ingredient is organic and non-GMO, project verified. Consumer reviews consistently highlight exceptional taste and texture. Many note that after switching to this brand, they cannot return to conventional mayo because the quality difference is so obvious. 3. Chosen Foods avocado oil mayo. Rounding out our trio is Chosen Foods, a company dedicated to making avocado oil accessible and affordable. Their mayo combines high-quality ingredients with reasonable pricing, making it one of the best values in the healthy mayo category. Chosen Foods built its brand around avocado oil. Their oil is expeller-pressed using mechanical pressure rather than chemical solvents. This gentle extraction preserves natural nutrients, including vitamin E and lutein. The mayonnaise contains avocado oil, organic eggs, organic egg yolks, organic distilled vinegar, sea salt, organic rosemary extract, and organic lemon juice concentrate. Like other top-tier brands, Chosen Foods keeps it simple and clean. What sets Chosen Foods apart is pricing. While more expensive than conventional brands, it typically costs a few dollars less than Primal Kitchen or Sir Kensington's. They focus exclusively on avocado oil products, allowing them to source ingredients in larger volumes and pass savings to consumers. The brand has earned numerous certifications, including non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and soy-free. Consumer feedback is overwhelmingly positive, with reviewers praising the clean ingredient list, excellent taste, and reasonable price point. You can find Chosen Foods at most major grocery chains, making healthy mayo accessible to everyone. And there you have it. From the inflammatory seed oil traps loaded with chemical preservatives to the clean ingredient alternatives that actually nourish your body, we have taken you through the complete landscape of mayonnaise brands. The truth is, you do not have to give up your favorite condiment forever. You just need to know what is really in that jar and make smarter choices when you can. Whether it is avoiding that Miracle Whip hiding high fructose corn syrup, or choosing a brand like Primal Kitchen that uses real avocado oil and organic eggs, small changes in your condiment choices can make a huge difference for your long-term health. Your body deserves better fuel. And thankfully, we live in a time when healthy alternatives are more available than ever. It does not have to mean boring food or breaking the bank. It just takes awareness and a willingness to read labels. That is exactly why we make these videos for you. So if you found today's breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another guide like this one. We have more deep dives coming your way, from hidden ingredient secrets in everyday foods to brand comparisons that help you shop smarter and eat better. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay healthy, and keep making choices that matter.